You must treat your personal finances like a business. You have to have cash flow. Just like in a business, without cash flow, you die. So today we're gonna talk about why cash flow in your personal finances is so important. If you aren't careful, you'll fall into this trap where you think you have a lot more money than you actually do. And this is super important. This is why at the beginning of a month, you have to be calculating how much money after you take out your rent, after you take out your insurance, all those bills you have at the beginning of the month, you subtract that from what you already have in your bank account, and that gives you your cash flow at the beginning of the month. And we're going to be talking more about that. But your personal cash flow is utterly important, especially if you want to feel more peace, more security in your finances. So cash flow truly is just money in and money out. In a business, just like how you keep track of all of your revenue and you keep track of all of your expenses, we need to be doing the same in our families, in our homes, or if you're single, whatever, it's not important. But you need to be keeping track of those things. But a lot of people, a lot of families just hope for the best at the end of the month. So this is why you need to be very intentional about this. You think about it this way. Your paychecks are your revenue and your bills are your expenses if you're relating it to a business setting. And at the end of the month, after all of your revenue or paychecks come in and you've paid all of your bills or expenses, that is your cash flow. And so you've got to keep track. What my wife and I like to do is at the beginning of the month, after we've paid all of our bills, we like to have about $1,300 to $1,500 of extra cash flow sitting in the bank, kind of this peace of mind buffer that I'll talk about. This truly just helps you feel more in control of your money. So one thing I've recently heard is that if you don't know your cash flow, you're guessing. And no business succeeds by guessing. And so just like in your personal finances, you cannot just be guessing and hoping for the best. And when you know your cash flow, this truly does help you in your finances because it helps you evaluate where you can invest, where you can save for trips, where you can pay off debt. It helps you get a bigger picture. Okay, in order to keep track of your household cash flow, you just gotta keep it simple, at least in the beginning. But literally just write down all of your income, your paychecks, your side hustles, whatever income you have, write it down. Secondly, write down all of your fixed expenses that you have every single month. For example, rent, car insurance, things like that. Those are fixed expenses that you have every single month. Thirdly, track your variable expenses. So this is things like groceries, eating out, gas, it can vary. And then after all of that, you want to see if you're going to be profitable, if you're going to have a net gain or a net loss. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to act like a CEO. You are the CEO of your personal finances, your personal income. Think about it this way. At the end of a year, at the end of a quarter, a CEO, let's say they save some money, they have some extra cash flow. They're not thinking about what toy or new thing they're going to go spend it on. Rather, they're thinking about how they can make the business stronger. And so you need to think about it in that same sense, that same way. Thinking about, okay, how can I make myself stronger? Whether that's paying off my debt, whether that's saving up for an emergency fund. If you've already done all of those things, that's when you can start to have a little bit more fun with it. So starting today, start to treat your finances like a business. Think about your cash flow, think about your profit, and then think about goals you are trying to achieve and how you can reach them. And part of it is knowing your cash flow. Please check out this other video that you're gonna see at the end of this video I break down kind of what it looks like to keep track of your cash flow. And also, like I mentioned, my wife and I, we try to keep $1,300 to $1,500 of extra peace of mind buffer. And you can check that out in this other video that you'll see in the corner here soon. Okay, everyone, hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming and joining me, the Budget Dad with Isaac. We'll see you next time.